Hello, Mastertax here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at a battle from the tier 10 Russian reward medium tank from Clan Wars. It is the Object 907. If you enjoy what you see, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So before we get into the action, I'll show you my crew and equipment that I've currently got on this tank. My crew on this tank are really good, 3 of them onto the 8th skill and the loader maxed out with 7 skills. It is my crew for my Object 140. The equipment I use in the special mobility slot is venting system. Then in the special survivability slot I've got innovating loading system and stabilizing equipment system. Also use a premium consumable food on this tank. On field modifications I've maxed it out, so I get a permanent bonus of plus 3% to engine power and plus 2% to vehicle hit points. I haven't fiddled with any other modifications. So now let's have a look at it in action. Today I'm playing on Erlenberg. It's in assault mode and I'm on the defending team, and I've got the 4-5-6 matchmaking and I'm top tier today. So what I want to do is head towards the little island. From the island you can spot the enemy pushing round the back of the castle, and if you have support in the bushes on B1, B2 area or even E3, they will get shots in and will stop them pushing round the back of the castle. That's me aim. Also there's plenty of bushes here, so I can spot and then pull back and double bush and get shots in myself. So let's talk about this tank now. You can only get it by playing Clan Wars, and what I can tell you, it's pretty much like the Object 140, apart from it's a lot better at everything that it does. And since it's from Clan Wars, I have got full bond equipment on, so if you do face one of these, the majority of the time it will be equipped with full bond equipment, so expect this tank to be really good. So back to the battle, and I've spotted some enemies. What I did was peek through the bushes, and now I've pulled back so I'm double bushed. As you can see, I'm firing and not getting spotted. I'm not actually hitting the target for some reason. But now I've managed to get a tracky shot in. It's a pity I haven't got support in the bushes at the back, but there is a Progetto 65 trying to flank round. So at the moment I'm just peppering this Oho with shots. With the rate of fire on this, I should soon take his hit points down if I keep on hitting. He's just reversing back, trying to get out the way, but with my reload time I'm absolutely destroying him. Can I take him out? Missed again. There must be a little ridge there, maybe it's a pile of rubble. Now he's went out. I got another shot in, but I need to push forward, spot him again, and now he's a one shot. I pull back after he's spotted. I'm double pushed and he's been taken out. So now there was a 44-100 and there he is, and I'm double bush, he can't see us, snuck one into him, still not lit, so I can do this all day. Tank's pushing round here. I was expecting to be the spotter in this location, but it looks like the Progetto 65's doing all the spotting. But once I pull back and get double bushed, I can get all the damage in, which I'm quite happy about. Now our Barask's pushing forward. We do seem to have a lot of tanks over here, and I've noticed on the mini-map on the east we're looking a little bit short, so I'm going to relocate and try and defend the base from that side. There's no point all your tanks being on one side when you're defending a base, because the enemy can easily push the other side and just go into the cap it and win. So we have no defenders now on that side of the map. I've pinged the mini-map, try and let people know. Not sure if anybody will take any notice, but I'm going to go back and defend the base from that side. It is best to try and plug all the holes in your defences. Doesn't look like anybody's noticed that the enemy's going to be pushing into our base. I've just called for help, but it looks like my teammates are actually moving away from our base, so I'm going to have to do it alone. And there's a Progetto 66, shot into him. I am hidden by the bush so he can't spot us. So there's the second shot, but he went out and somebody's started to cap. Looks like we're losing really badly, 5-1, 4,000 hit points down. And there's a Barask trying to cap. So I'm getting one shot into him. He's fired a shot and missed. I bounced the second shot, but now the Progetto and a UDES 14-5 are getting shots into us, into me side from the hill. But I managed to take the Barask out, so the cap is saved for the time being. So now I want to move into a deeper location. Oh, there's an object 263 up there as well. While I go around the back of here, I will get unspotted, and then hopefully I can sit in the bushes again. Can I get that Peugeot 66? I can't pull back because of the gun depression, so I'm going to have to fire. He might be able to spot us. His view range doesn't look good enough to spot us, so I'll be able to get some shots into him. No penetrating shots yet. I'm not actually the one that's lighting him up. I'm getting a shot there. Can I take him out? And there's him taken out. So now I'll take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about this tank. Can I say that 277? I can't. And firstly, I'll tell you about the gun. It is a 100mm gun, the same as you get on the Object 140, but the only difference being is you've got a slightly better DPM with this tank, and since I've got all the good Bond equipment on it, I do have a reload of 4.87 seconds, which is absolutely excellent, and it gives us a DPM of 3,941. So with this gun, you have 264mm of penetration with 320 alpha damage, and then, as I say, with my crew and equipment, I've got an aim time of 1.73 seconds, which is excellent, and a dispersion of 0.31, which is really good as well. Another really good thing about this gun is you fire APCR rounds as standard, so you get an excellent shell velocity of 1535 meters per second, which means I don't have to hardly give any lead on my shot for moving vehicles at a distance. But there is one downside to this gun, and that's the usual Russian downside, is your gun depression. I do only get 5 degrees of gun depression, but it's totally workable, especially if you play Russian tanks a lot. So I tried to see if I can get a shot into that Object 264. Thought he might have been pushing over the bridge, but he's not. He's on the other side behind the buildings, and now I've just spotted that there was an Object 263 right next to us. I thought I could hear the bushes rustling, so I'm going to pop up, see if he's still here or if he's pushing in front of us. And he is up here. Please, I didn't get spotted. I am spotted now. I've getting one shot into him. I was going to try and get round the back of him there, flank round, but he's hogging the back of the map, so I'm not so sure I can do that. I have getting 2 shots into him. Also, if I do try and flank him, that UDES 14.5 in the middle will be able to get shots into my side. So if I stay hull down, it will work in my favour, especially when the turret is really strong on this tank. So can I get him in one more shot? And he's been taken out. So I managed to take him out without taking any damage. So now time to move. I'm going to relocate. We are starting to pull this back a little bit, but I know there was a UDES 14.5 over here somewhere. So I'm just going to peek through the bushes. I am defending. So there's a Scorpion G. Managed to get a shot into him. Have I been spotted? I didn't get spotted. So he's pulling back. As you've seen in this battle, I have done a lot of spotting from the bushes, and I do have a decent view range on this tank. Without having coated optics or binoculars, I have managed to get my view range to 468 meters. I did spot a 277 trying to flank round our heavy tanks there in the main street, so I did manage to get 2 shots into him and take him out. So I'm peeking again to see if I can spot anybody else. There's no need for us to push forward yet. We are defending. So as I am defending, sitting in this bush, I'll tell you a little bit more about this tank, and I'll tell you about the armour. The turret armour is great. On the front of your turret you get 228mm, then on the sides you get 180mm and 46 on the rear, and then your hull armour you do have 110mm on the front. It is shaped, boat shaped sort of thing, like the Object 279E. That's what makes it a little bit better than the Object 140. And then you get 100mm on the side, 45 on the rear, which does make this tank quite good at side scraping. So now I'm pushing forward. There's only 2 tanks left, and as you can see, the mobility on this is quite good as well. I do have a top speed going forward of 55 kilometers an hour and a reverse speed of 20. So I found the Scorpion again that I got a shot into before. Getting 2 shots into him. I'll probably take a shot, but can I ram him to death? And rammed him to death. Now I've just noticed I have been firing a lot of shots, and I have run out of all my standard shells. So I was telling you about me APCR. Now I'm firing heat because it is the gold shells, because I've run out of standard shells. And what you get with these is 330 millimeters of penetration, which is ridiculous. But what you do lose is shell velocity, and now my shell velocity is only 900 meters per second, so not as good for sniping with, but far better for penetration. So there's only the one tank left. Doesn't look like I'm going to get there, and he's been taken out. Let's have a quick look at the stats. It was only a class 1 badge, but I got the high caliber for me 7,428 damage with 890 assist, and the top gun for me 6 kills. Only second for XP with a base XP of 1322. Top for damage though by double. I made 37,000 credits, that's due to a per submission payout. It did cost us a lot of money firing all them gold shells. And I got 4,065 XP, that's due to playing a premium vehicle, and award for the first victory each day, which was at ×2. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom left hand corner. Cheers.